Good evening, Chelsea fans and all fans of football out there. How are we all doing on this fine Tuesday evening? Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing great, especially you Chelsea lot, my fellow Blues, after Sunday's little issue. How are we feeling after that? Are we getting over it yet? Still hungover on the stress and the pain and the anxiety? I think I've just got past it. Still irritating, still annoying, it always will be. But you can't hold on to it forever. As much as we love football, it can't control us completely, can it? Like and subscribe, guys. Be brilliant. Please get those subscribes up and the likes. Press that button. Don't take a lot. Anyway, Tuesday evening. What's happened in the last 48 hours since we lost to Arsenal? Well, let me start off with Wesley Fofana. Mate, sometimes if you haven't got anything good to say, just keep your trap zipped, yeah? What you come out with about the Aston Villa game. If we win, it will get us closer to Aston Villa. Yeah, that's true. But if we lose, basically, it's not too much of a worry because we've got plenty of games left. Now, the issue I've got with that, one, you're mentioning lost in what you said. You shouldn't be mentioning words like that. But the main problem is the mid-table mediocrity mentality in the club now. First of all, you've got the owners and that. It's about financial sustainability than winning or losing on the field. So basically, money over trophies. Trophies aren't so much of an issue and so much of a problem, so much of a want. They want the money. That sort of defeatist, ignorant, cancerous mentality is now spreading down the club. From the owners, that's where it all starts from. That's where everything starts from. BLUECO, Clear Lake, you know, your Bowleys, Egg Barleys, Felicianos, etc. All them bums. Spreads down the club through the directors, who are puppets themselves. It's not just the coaching staff and the head coach and that are puppets and yes men. It's also your Littles and Winstanleys and all that, you know, your Stewarts. Now Wesley Fofana is coming out with this mid-table mentality, this mediocre mentality. If we lose, basically, it's not so much of a problem because we've got plenty of games to make up for it. That's basically what he's saying. Sorry, mate. We're Chelsea Football Club. I know we're in a different era now, a different stage. It doesn't mean to say that our wants as a club, our winning mentality should drop into the gutter. Sorry, it's no excuses for it. Losing doesn't really matter because we've got plenty of games to make up for it. Yeah, it's spread down the club, isn't it, to the players? Would you hear John Terry saying something like that? Frank Lampard, Drogba, Petr Cech, Ashley Coles, no. Even more recent, Eden Hazard's, Williams, Pedro's. Would you hear them saying stuff like that? Those words, losing and lost and stuff like that, wouldn't even come into their vocabulary unless they were moaning about it, saying, we shouldn't have lost, we shouldn't have lost. But to say, oh, if we lose, it's not so much of a big deal, is it? Because we've got a few games to make it. No, or Aston Villa. 6 points ahead of us already. Shouldn't even be thinking about losing. Shouldn't even come into the subject, into the conversation. I'm sorry. The attitudes at the club, it stems from the owners and it's come down now into the players. Where's the leading quality? Where's the leader mentality in our players? Where's the winning mentality? Where's the professional winning mentality? Non-existent now. It's even within the squad of players. That's how far we have dropped. This is just more of what BLUECO are doing to our club, bringing the players to their thinking. and the players have been sucked into it now. I'm sorry, Wes. Shouldn't be saying things like that. What you should be saying is, we've got to win. We've got to win against Villa. We can't lose. That's where you bring it in. When you say we can't lose, there is no losing. Not losing's not so bad because we got blah blah. Shut up, Wes. Right? You should be saying, we've got to go out and win. We will go out and win. We will give everything to go and win. We will fight like cat and dog out there to get those 3 points, because those 3 points are essential. Because if we do lose, Wes, we will be 9 points behind Aston Villa with a run in from hell, basically. After Villa, you've got your Man City's, Man United's, you've got Liverpool's, you've got Sunderland's away, and that's not an easy trip. And Everton on their day can give you problems. Yeah, we've got the Spuds, and that's probably almost a guaranteed 3 points. But the way we're being Charity FC this season, we'll probably throw that one away. Every game is a must. Every game, your mentality should be, no matter who you're playing, where you're playing, or whatever, we must win at all costs. Don't even think about the word lose or lost. None of it, mate. Wrong mentality. That is the BLUECO mentality, the mid-table money-making mentality. As long as they're making money, they don't care. Now it's in the players. Wes, shut up, mate. Right, give it a rest. Done my head in with that. Move on to something else. Laughable. Monday morning, I'm reading Darwin Núñez reports again. Is this the Chelsea PR train back on track again? Or is this just his agent throwing nonsense out there into the media because he knows Darwin Núñez is very unhappy in Saudi Arabia? I want to quash that one. We ain't getting him. Please don't go and buy him. He's shit. All right, we've already got enough crap at the club that you have wasted money on, BLUECO. Don't want anything to do with Darwin Núñez. Rumours like that should be quashed, killed instantly, shoved under the carpet and burnt his shit on and pissed on. Don't want to know it. Some slightly better news. What we got? Lavia. He came on against Arsenal for 10-15 minutes and he actually looked pretty good. Considering he's been out for some while again. But he's back. Problem is, now he's back, how are we going to make sure he stays back? Because every time he comes back, he plays for 2, 3, 4 games at maximum and then he's out for months again. It takes long enough. It's a problem enough getting him fit again. But keeping him fit, that's the next problem. Please, Chelsea, find some way. He could be possibly starting tomorrow. Is that rushing him back? Or do you think he should be playing? Maybe take Santos out, which I think Santos has been deputising okay. He's not been playing bad. He's not been a world beater, but he's held his own. Don't forget, he's still fresh. He still hasn't had many appearances. He's still trying to get in his stride at the club. But if you guys had a choice, Lavia right now, coming back straight away from injury, or continue with Santos until Lavia builds up some more fitness. Because we know he breaks. He breaks easier than a rich tea biscuit, doesn't he? He's more crumblier than a digestive. So, yeah, he's back. Esteval, he's back on grass running and sort of training. Some sort of reports are saying that it's possibly too early for him tomorrow night. And they might actually be looking at the Wrexham game in the FA Cup at the weekend. Yeah, if he has got some problems, then don't rush him back. As much as I love the kid and as much as the team needs his talent on the pitch right now, don't rush him back. Unless he's 100% fit, don't play him tomorrow. At best, as a substitute on the bench, maybe. And that's it. And we got Cucurella. Possible start tomorrow, but more likely again against Wrexham on Saturday. Would you throw him back in? No. What's your thoughts on that, guys? Or would you wait till the weekend with Cucurella as well? Palmer, okay, after a knock against Arsenal, apparently, which is good news. But that doesn't take away what his initial problem is that he's still suffering with. Now, reports have come out from the club. Palmer does not need surgery. Come on. What sort of waffle is that? I think we all know, just us normal football fans know that he needs some sort of surgery. I mean, he's been carrying this for the end of last season, through the summer, and all through this season. He's had major problems, in and out, in and out, in and out, and he's not hit 100% fitness for at least, or he's not been 100% fit for at least 10 months, I don't think, if you include the back end of last season. It's got to be at least 10 months he's been struggling. Now, you don't struggle with an injury consistently like that unless you really need surgery. And trust me, someone that's had about 8 or 9 operations on their legs, like me, including my knees, I think I know quite a bit about what probably needs doing. And to me, after all my operations, I say he does need an operation. But when's he going to get it? They're going to keep pushing him, keep pushing him, and keep pushing him because they know they need him for this season. Unless his legs absolutely snap and fall off, they're going to keep pushing the poor kid, which could be more detrimental for him further down in his career. Of course, if he gets in the World Cup squad for England in the summer, when's he going to get a break? When is he going to get an operation? Or they're going to just push him through that and then push him straight into the next season and kill him off, basically. I think all these tendons and his groins and all that are hanging by thin threads. To me, I would have got him done straight after the Club World Cup. Missed him for the first part of this season because, not being funny, with the injury he had, he didn't really play anyway. So it wouldn't have been a loss, would it? Because he was there anyway, injured. So they should have done it straight after the Club World Cup. Got the knife on him, sorted him out, and he would be fresh and up and running now and probably 100% fit for the second half, back end of this season. But no, I don't trust our medical team one single bit. And I know a lot of Chelsea fans out there that do not trust our medical team. They've made a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes. To me, he does need surgery and they should have had it done already. But there we go. So there's some of that stuff. A bit of fallout after the Arsenal game. Pedro Neto, our latest red card. Our 9th in the Premier League, 10th in total this season. Now, Liam Matitz, I'm extra special, the new special one, Rosenia, whatever, the next puppet, yes man, bumlicker. He's coming out saying he's not having it, he's going to get it sorted. Do you believe he will? Do you think he'll try? Do you think he's capable of getting it sorted? Do you think it's an impossible task considering the squad we got and the attitudes we've got at the club? Do you think they're spoilt little brats and they don't want to listen, they don't want to learn, or they don't have the capacity to learn? It's gone on long enough, hasn't it? I mean, it's been appalling. It's not just bad record discipline-wise this season. It's absolutely dreadful. Some people were blaming Maresca. Well, it's not, is it? Because it's still happening under Rosenia. So is it really the coaches? I mean, we've had some sort of discipline problems ever since we had Graham Potter, really. But now it's just got worse and worse and worse. So is it really the coaches, the head coaches? Or is it the players, the attitudes? Has Rosenia got the minerals to be able to sort it out? I don't know. To me, I know they're young players, but they're still men in the eyes of the law. They're still in their 20s and that. They're young men. They should still have the knowledge to be able to behave better on the pitch and stop throwing their rattles out their prams. Their dummies out of their cuts, having little tantrums. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. And it's costing the club. It's cost us so many points this season. If you can sort it out, Rosenia, I'll take my gloves off and give you a round of applause. Give you a good clap, mate. I'll put my Lego to one side. Stop playing with that. I'll concentrate on what you're doing. And if I see improvements with the discipline, I will. I'll take my gloves off and give you a round of applause, mate. Okay? So you can hear my clapping. So there's that. Neto, you're still a dickhead, mate. You knew exactly what you were doing. You sold yourself to the devil on Sunday, mate. I'm not impressed. Is this the beginning and the end for Neto? There's something else I wanted to say, because there's been a lot of rumours that he could be one of the higher rated players out at the end of the season in the summer. One of our summer sales that we can recoup a bit of money on. Is he behaving like that because he knows something and he's a bit worried, a bit frustrated, pissed off? I don't know. You tell me, guys. But the discipline, it really needs to stop. Something else I want to go into, Bernardo Cueva. I hope I've said that right. Our new set-piece coach that we spent about £1 million on to Brentford. This set-piece expert. Well, sorry, mate. I think the club have wasted more money. They're very good at wasting money, aren't they, our club? Not their money either. It doesn't come out of their bank accounts or pockets. It comes out of the Chelsea fund, the club fund. But Bernardo Cueva. Haven't really earned any stripes this season, have you, mate? No stars on your lapel. Haven't earned your money, mate. Because if anything, I think our defending, especially with set pieces, has been a lot worse this season with you. I've heard some other geezers coming in, some ex-goalkeeper coming in to maybe help out with that and to sort of educate Robert Sanchez in how to deal with situations, because we all see he was unable to, especially against Arsenal, flapping here, flapping there, getting lost in no man's land, running into players, throwing himself, pretending he got pushed when he didn't. Yeah, so there's that. But Bernardo Cueva, thanks but no thanks, mate. You've been tosh, mate. Let me be honest, you've been fucking shit, geezer. So I think they need a new set-piece coach, didn't you? But let's get on to tomorrow's game. Aston Villa. Currently 6 points above us. Sitting in 4th. The last proper automatic place. I think we're going to get a 5th place, but if you get 4th, you know you're definitely in 100%. Now, they've been a bit like Slippy G at the moment, haven't they, recently? Sliding all over the place. Losing points, not winning matches, struggling. Been watching us, probably. That's what they've been doing. They've been watching Chelsea videos. Don't do that, Villa. Well, no, for one more game anyway. Can we win? Yes, of course we can win. We're capable of going out and beating anyone. It depends on the attitude of the players and the tactics and whatever information AI, this super AI, wants to throw into the equation. We are capable on any given day, but we know what we're like. We're hit and miss, and at the moment we're more miss than hit. Will we win? Again, I don't think so. I didn't think we would against Arsenal. With my honest opinion, my reality that I talk about, my honest opinion is that we were going to lose against Arsenal. I couldn't see us beating them because I know what my team's like, because I've been a supporter for over 50 years of Chelsea Football Club. Been there, done it, worn the T-shirt home and away. Will we beat them? Again, I don't think we will. I think we will go there. We will huff and puff again. We will give it some, I think. But I think at the moment we're producing far too little to win games. Far too little. And when we have shown little signs, we're just very capable of throwing it away. We sort of take the initiative in one hand and pass it out the other. It's like when you do a 100-metre relay or 400-metre relay. We do a little bit and then we just hand the baton over. Give up. So I'm going to do a team. I didn't do a team for Sunday. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Firstly, I couldn't be asked. And at the time, I just thought, who knows? Anything's possible. This, you know it's AI. You know it's not Rosinia picking the side. You know it's AI. You know it's the medical team getting involved and the owners. So it's always all over the shop. So I just couldn't be asked. I'm fed up with them getting involved and not leaving it to Rosinia to pick his side. And anyone says it is him that picks the team, get a life. Yeah, just get in the bin. So my team, bit scratchy. It'll be old Flappy Sanchez in goal. Now I'm going to watch him from second one and see if I see that aura about him. I said in my last video, you always know when he's going to have a clanger. You always know when he's going to fuck up. You can see it in him, his movement, even in his face, in his eyes. You know he's just not clued up for the game. And I knew from the start, I knew he was going to have a rotter, a right stinker, and he did. So it's going to be Flappy Sanchez in goal. Again, I'm going to watch him, see what he's like in the first few minutes, and I'll be able to tell you. Right back, James, apparently he's okay. I don't know what his problem was, worn out or something, a little strain or a knock or something, I don't know. But apparently he's okay to play. Now I think Fofana is going to come back into the team. Sarr did okay against Arsenal, considering it was his first Premier League match, and it's not an easy place to go for your first PL game, is it, the Emirates? So I think he done all right. But I think Fofana will come in his place. I think Trev should stay, because out of Sarr and Trev on Sunday, Trev was the slightly better player. Now, left back, Cucurella, I don't think he's going to be back. I don't think they're going to rush him back, even though there's signs there could be an imminent return. So it's going to be between Gusto and Hato, isn't it? Who would you choose? Gusto, who's a right back playing left back, or Hato, who's, you know, a genuine left back? Who would you stick in there? Gusto at the moment, he's hit and miss this season again. He's a slightly better player right now in his career, but would it suit more of a proper left footer at left back? You tell me, guys, what do you reckon? I'd put Gusto. I'd risk it. If Gusto's shit for the first half, sling Hato in. Right, in the middle, Caicedo, midfield general. He has to be there. Who does he play with? Continue with Santos. Santos has been doing an okay job. He's not been crap. Anyone that says he's shit and he's useless, he's not. Okay, he's not long been in the first team lineup, and he is in the mix of a dysfunctional team. So you can't put a lot of blame on him. The whole team, well, as a whole, is not performing to the standards you'd expect from the people we've got on the pitch. So it's going to be a struggle for anyone. But would you have Lavia coming back? Would you risk Lavia? Is it too soon? Considering his injury issues and his record, is it too soon to throw him straight in, starting a game? Would you start with Santos, like I would, and then maybe bring Lavia on again and gently bring him into the mould again? So that's that. Now, going forward, you probably have to have Enzo in the 10. So I think Palmer's going to have to be brought out of that and maybe pushed out on the right-hand side. There's no one to go there. We'll get into that. So Palmer probably on the right, maybe coming in and out as the game goes on. But Enzo is the 10. João Pedro up front. Or would you bring Delap in for a game and give João Pedro a rest? Me, it has to be, I would rather play João Pedro against Villa and put Delap on against Wrexham at the weekend, if we had to. I'd rather João Pedro play at the weekend as well, but could that be overworking him? Is it an ideal chance to give him a rest against Wrexham and have Delap play? That's what I'd probably do. I'd definitely play João Pedro up front tomorrow night. Now, on the left-hand side, we've only got one choice. One choice. I'm not happy with it because I think he's poo. I think he was a waste of 40-odd million quid. Hasn't really shone, especially when he has started games. He's been absolutely atrocious. On the odd occasion when he's come on as a sub, he's performed. But that's very few and far between. Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho. It's the only option. Neto suspended because he was a dickhead against Arsenal. Gittins is injured. And Esteval is not ready. So it's got to be Garnacho. We haven't got Tyreek George anymore, so he's not in the equation. So yeah, Sanchez, James, Fofana, Trev, Gusto, stroke, Hato, Caicedo, Santos, stroke, Lavia. Not so much on Lavia. Palmer, Enzo, Garnacho, and João Pedro. That would be my starting 11. It'll probably be nowhere near it because we know what they're like with their changes. AI having a meltdown, steam coming out of the computer, ready to blow, sparks flying everywhere. Oh, this does not compute. AI says no, computer says no. You know the coup. And my score, well, I'm going to go one better than I did against Arsenal. And all those people that think I was being negative and defeatist against Arsenal, no, I was being realistic because I know the shit shape the club and the team are in. Unlike you guys with your heads in the sand. But this one, I'm not going to go for a defeat, but I'm not going to go for a win either. Now, I would absolutely love a win. 3 points, it's so important. It will take us within 3 points of Aston Villa. Don't forget, Arsenal have gone above us. Not Arsenal, Liverpool have gone above us, 3 points above us into fifth. Knocked us down to sixth. Or we're going to settle Europa League again. No, we've got to go and win. But I don't think we will. I hope we do. I hope the players shut me up. I hoped on Sunday that the players would shut me up, but they didn't. But I'm going for a Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 2. I'm going for a draw. Hope we can turn that into a win because they're in the mud at the moment. They're not playing well. But it wouldn't surprise me, like many occasions this season and last season and the season before, and ever since BLUECO have come in, we turned into charity FC. If a team's struggling to score goals, we'll play them and they would bag loads of goals. If a team's struggling to get a win, we turn up and we let them have a win, don't we? Charity FC. That nickname ain't come from nowhere. Same as Heart Attack FC, because they put us through it in matches, even when we win games. We chew all our fingernails off, because that's the standards of the club now, isn't it? So yeah, 2-2 draw. Prove me wrong, Chelsea. Prove me wrong, boys. Go out there and beat them. Put Villa more in the mud. Put Unai Emery back in the toilet. We'll see. So that's that. Yeah, I mean, this is the state of the club. We're all panicking now. All the toxics out there. Just please get real. Start supporting your team and your club and not these owners. All right? It's the club. It's the team that matters. Not BLUECO. Not Clear Lake. Clown Lake. All right? Stop being mugs. Stop being delusional. All right? Stop sucking the puppers of Egg Barley and his motley crew. And just start supporting your club properly. We're going nowhere. We are going somewhere. We're not going up, that's for sure. We're going down. We're getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the shit. So, and this is something I've heard. This could be just a big if. Don't quote me on this. This is not me. But I've seen this floating about. Badge for next season could possibly be, well, not the Lion Rampant, that lovely badge we've got now, that honourable badge that we've got. But it could be CFC LDN, CFC London. More franchise bullshit possibly from BLUECO. They trying to clear absolute 100% identity out of our club because they've already done it with a lot of things. Now they want to change our badge. If this is true, if they do, are you not going to cry about it? Are you not going to kick off about it? Or are you just going to let it happen? Or are you toxics? Because that badge means something. And we're not CFC London. We're not a franchise. We're not an American football team. We're not just there to make their money like all the American owners for all the American football sides. We're not a Chicago Bears. We're not a Kansas City Chiefs or Seattle Seahawks. Fuck all that shit. This is proper football. This is English football. The home of football. The real football. This is the Premier League. The biggest football league in the world. Bit of Jeremy Clarkson there for you. In the world. Don't go changing this badge. That's one of the last bits of identity Chelsea Football Club have still got. So I hope it's bullshit. I hope it's just nonsense in the media. Nonsense online. Rumours. Bit of Fleetwood Mac there for people that know. Yeah. If that happens, fucking hell. If you don't want to kick off, then you never will. So that badge is sacred. All right? The Lion Rampant is us. We are that badge. That badge is Chelsea Football Club. Don't change it. Another report. Spurs sniffing at Paul Winstanley. I wish. I hoped. And take his chuckle brother with him. Or Stuart Little. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Paul Winstanley factor. But it's all nonsense. Why the hell would Paul Winstanley leave Chelsea Football Club? He's got his slippers on. He's got his pipe and slippers. He's got his smoking jacket, sitting back in his big leather chair, relaxing, feet under the carpet. Why would he go to Tottenham anyway? They're in this shit. They're crap. They're more crap than us, believe it or not, thankfully. But that's just absolute nonsense. Absolute waffle. Bangers and mash waffle, as Johnny Minerals would say. But what a shame. Wouldn't it be lovely to fuck them off? But the thing is, even if people like Winstanley and Stuart Little did fuck off, the owners would only bring in, clones. The same yes men. It's all puppets underneath the ownership. All of them. The medical staff, the coaching staff, the directors, they're all puppets under the BLUECO Clear Lake regime. So they'll just bring in the same like they do with the head coaches. Yes men. Rosinia, Maresca, Pochettino, Harry Potter, with his magic wand. They're all the same, dog shit. So, but, yeah, what a shame it's not true, though. It isn't. It's rubbish. Another report, Mudryk, apparently he's been spotted training, I think, at Uxbridge Football Club, which isn't a million miles away. But the word is he's hired the pitch goalkeeper to help with his training, getting back to some sort of decent football fitness. I mean, there's fitness and then there's fitness you need to play football. Two different ball games. But the thing is, we're getting all these silly little bits about Mudryk, but nothing on his ban and his future. Why are we still waiting all this time later? Still no concrete news of how long his ban is going to be for, when he's able to come back, if Chelsea are going to keep hold of him, etc. All the stuff. Where is it? Where's the news? Why are we still waiting all this time later? Give us something. Because not being funny, the options we've got on the left-hand side, we've got Garnacho and even Gittins when he comes back fit. I know I'm choosing Mudryk still over them two. Aren't you? Who would you go for? If they're all fit and firing and ready to play, who would you pick on the left-hand side? Mudryk, Garnacho, or Gittins? I know Mudryk never set the world alight, but he showed us more promise, I think, than the other two. And I'm not even sure Gittins will. Full stop. And Garnacho, he's all teeth and cheekbones, isn't he? That one. Got teeth like Esther Ransom. I don't know. Cheeks like he's had Botox. But that's it, really. Can we do it tomorrow? Please, Chelsea, come on. We've been suffering the last few weeks with the Leeds, the Burnleys and now Arsenal's. 2 points out of the last 9. And that's why we've slipped down to 6th. United, dog shit United. We was all laughing, me included, beginning of the season. Because they're Man United, they're a massive club, probably, if not the biggest club in the world, one of the top 3 biggest clubs in the world. Okay? And that's probably up there with Barcelona and Real Madrid. A club that size, seeing them in the mud, it's great. It's great as a Chelsea supporter. It's not particularly great for football as a whole, but as a Chelsea supporter, or if there's Arsenal fans or Liverpool fans, they'll love seeing a team like Man United suffering. And they were suffering at the beginning of the season. Couldn't get a win. Couldn't buy a win. For love nor money. And we were laughing at them. The whole league was laughing at them. Well, people aren't laughing so much now because they're sitting 3rd. Above Aston Villa on goal difference. Carrick's done a wonderful job. Well done, mate. He's doing better with United than Rosinia. Rosinia can't seem to play his team against Arsenal. He's 3 defeats, all against Arsenal. And many of his wins have been against your Choltons, your Hull Cities, your Paphoses. So he's not exactly the high and mighty god or whatever that's come into the club, is he? He's not the Messiah like some people have been going on about. Again, your toxic positives. Oh, he's great. He's been brilliant. Has he? Hasn't been too great recently. Hasn't been great once against Arsenal in 3 attempts. And he's been beating the likes of Charlton, Hull and Paphos, etc. I wouldn't say that was totally great. You can't always just read what's right in front of you there. You have to take a lot of context into consideration. A lot of context there shows that he's not really done a great job. Not as great a job as a lot of people think. But you keep thinking that. You keep thinking he's the one. You keep thinking he's the new Mourinho, the new special one. To me, he's not. Because he's not really doing what he wants to do anyway. We all know he's a puppet. He's being told what to do. He's got cables shoved up his arse and he's just a walking computer being programmed by the hierarchy in the club. You do this, and this is when you do it, and you do it this many times, and you do it exactly when we say, not before, not after, exactly when we say. So, yeah. Prove me wrong, Rosinia. I don't think you will. I don't think you'll be at the club that long. I think you'll kick off at some stage, or you'll just be absolute shite and they'll get rid of you anyway. Prove me wrong. It'll be great to have not manager, head coach come in and do a fantastic job. But as if a coach is doing a fantastic job, the team's doing a fantastic job. We're winning games. We may be winning trophies. But I can't see any major trophies coming our way for a very long time. Not with yes men running us, not with the medical team, not with the AI bullshit, not with the directors we've got at the club, and certainly not with BLUECO and Clear Lake. Absolute cancer, and I stand by that. They are a cancer to Chelsea and they are a cancer to football. It's money. Football's always been about winning, being successful, trophies, silverware in the cabinets. We don't all end up like Tottenham and just have piles of dust, do we? So, I mean, they spend more money cleaning dust out of their cabinets than they do cleaning the silverware. Because they don't have much anymore, do they? And look at them, they're in the mud. And we're slowly following Tottenham Hotspur. That's where we're going. You want that, Chelsea fans? You toxics out there? It wouldn't surprise me if this carried on for years and we end up like Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday used to be a very big club, and slowly over the decades they got worse and worse. And look at them now. You get the wrong people running your club, that's the sort of shit that happens to your club. They're going into League One next season, already relegated out of the Championship. And I can't see it improving next season for them either, because they got the wrong owners. We've got the wrong owners. We're going like Tottenham, and we could end up like Sheffield Wednesday. And don't say, oh, that won't happen. Anything is possible. This whole process stinks from here to kingdom come. Everything rotten at the club, whether it's the players, the discipline, everything. All the dodgy money deals, all the loopholes, all the ticket, farce with Ticketmaster and all that. Everything. The selling off of all our assets. The whole fucking shebang. There's so much more. The list is endless of what these owners have done to our club. All the PR, lying, bullshit. Everything. They don't care about us. They don't care about me. And they don't care about all you guys out there. They couldn't give a shit. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit about the club itself. All they care about is them and their investors and the profit they can make out of the club. And they don't care how much debt they get the club itself into whilst they're still making money. 342 million loss just for last season. You think we've made a profit this season? No. So it's going to be another loss at the end of this financial year as well. They're not too worried about that. As long as they're getting their money on the side, they don't fucking care. And don't forget, they've got 1.2 billion in loans. That's not out of them. That's out of the club. That's the club that has got those debts. Not them personally, the club. And all the interest High interest on that 1.2 billion. The almost 2 billion spent on players. Where's that money come from? From the club, not their pockets. All falls back on the club. The club is fucked financially. The club is fucked on the pitch. The club is fucked completely behind the scenes. We've got liars, manipulators, thieves running our club. The greed, the egos, everything. That's all that matters. Their name and their pockets, their investors' pockets. And we're struggling now to stay in the top six. And you've got Brentford, Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham, all within 5 points, all of them. Brentford are only 1 point behind us. The rest are within 5 points of us. And look at our running. What are you going to do if we end up sort of 10th, 11th in the table at the end of the season? No European football at all. Where's the European money going to come in and help us out as a club? You think we're going to get into the top four? Behave. We ain't getting into the top four. Not with our running, not with our form, not with the attitudes of our players and the process that is running this club. I'm sorry. Especially if we don't get 3 points tomorrow, forget about top four. All right. And then that's their ideal. That's their target. Oh, get top four, get top four, get top four. That's all that matters. Not winning the league or winning the Champions League. Just getting into the competition and getting into the top four. That's it. What a mentality. And now you've got the players, like I said, with Wes Fofana. Fuck off. The club's in the mud. Absolutely in the mud. Anyway, I'll do a quick one tomorrow because this one's gone on forever. But there's a lot to come out. There's loads to go through. There's probably one or two things I've missed. But it's fucking depressing. I'm not depressing. It's the facts and the reality of Chelsea Football Club, and everything within it is depressing, and it's making us depressed. The true, proper fans. It's wrong. Absolutely wrong. There's too many sitting on the fence. And this is normal fans. This is content creators as well and stuff. And even Chelsea fans within the press, within the media. Too many sitting on the fence, or too many taking brown envelopes and putting them in their back pocket. Cash. Say what the owners want to say. Spread bullshit. Try and keep the hordes, us, the peasants, as they think that we are, the customers, us, just keep us happy with lies and bullshit. Well, get yourselves over that. Pull the wool from over your eyes, right, and do something about it. Fight back. Fight for your club. Because it's going to be fucking gone. It's going to be dust in the wind before you know it. And this is me talking from the heart. I don't fuck about. I don't tiptoe about. I speak what I want to speak. I say it as it is. The facts, the truth. The club is fucked. It's in the shitter. It's in the bin. It's in the sewers. Again, you just... Oh no, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. How many more seasons? How many more transfer windows? The club's going to be running out of money soon. Going to have to start relying more and more on these kids that they're bringing in. You think Chelsea's future's bright, do you? You want to stay off the old puff. You want to stop sniffing the old nasal sherbet. You're going a bit chicken oriental, aren't you? Eyes wide shut and all that crap. Wrong uns. Absolute wrong uns. The toxics are as cancerous as what the owners are to the club. They're making it happen. You continue to allow it to happen by going, no, 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 everything's going to be okay. Everything's fine. It's not. It's as rotten as a 8-month-old corpse. And it's just going to keep rotting and keep rotting and keep rotting until there's nothing but bones. And then that bones will turn to dust. And then that dust will be blown away. And it'll be non-existent. That's the evolution of this bullshit at our club. But there you go. I'll be back tomorrow. Have yourselves a great night, all right? Come on, Chelsea against Villa. Prove me wrong. Go out there. Let me know your comments. What you think about our club, the discipline, the owners, tomorrow's game, team, players, who's going to play, who's not, etc., etc. Comment down below. Like and subscribe, guys. If you want real stuff, you want reality, come and watch me. And I'm there with the likes of Johnny Minerals. He's a general. He's a legend. He says it as it is. He's the geezer. Go and watch him. All right? He doesn't fuck about. No tiptoeing from him. Facts. That's what you want. You don't want lies. You want facts. Anyway, up the Chelsea. Fingers crossed for tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. And BLUECO, Clear Lake, Cancers, get out, always out. Win, lose or draw. BLUECO, Clear Lake, out. See you tomorrow.